Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr last season was named the next head coach of the U.S. men's basketball team, alongside Eric Spoelstra and Monty Williams. Kerr had served as an assistant under Greg Popovich, who led the team since 2015. Now the baton has been passed, and the sense is the team is in good hands.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Matthews and Middleton on the wing, and it's Holiday in at the one spot. And for the Warriors, all three shooters are out there, the splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Draymond Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's the Warriors to start out. Poole outside. Middleton against Thompson. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Poole. And he banks in the layup.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish. When we talk about guys who broke out during the 2021-22 season, Jordan Poole might be at the top of that list, going from a nice rotation player to a legit NBA scorer.
Now here's Lopez. Pass to Matthews. Rebounded by Green. Here's Curry. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Heads-up defense by Giannis. His ability to anticipate the shot pays off with the block.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Talking about Jordan Poole, his confidence never wavered, Richard.
No, remember, Poole shot 33% his rookie season. Lots of people kind of wrote him off, but Jordan's always believed in his game. Took advantage of the injuries to Clay and Steph, grabbing those extra shots.
Now here's Thompson. Poole outside. Thompson against Middleton. Thompson's shot is off. Middleton against Poole. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Green.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Matthews, guarded by Poole. Matthews' shot is good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Now here's Thompson. Curry finds Green. Floats one up, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And the veteran Green still has some tricks up his sleeve. Fantastic floater. And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history. No longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
Here's Matthews. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Just consistent and pretty much automatic.
Timeout.
Antetokounmpo may be the league's most efficient scorer inside 10 feet.
Golden State calls timeout. And the Warriors still have a long way to go to surpass the Celtics and the Lakers for total championships, each with 17.
But their ambition from the top down is to do exactly that. They want to be, in their own words, the greatest organization on earth.
Definitely playing the long game. getting ready for the Warriors. Wiseman, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Looney comes in for Wiggins. Kuminga, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's DiVincenzo in for Poole. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Connaughton comes in for Middleton. Allen, he's checked in for Matthews. And it's Hill in for Holiday. Now here's Curry. Shoots over Hill. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
Chalk up two there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Curry against Hill. Curry's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Kept alive. Antetokounmpo, that's good. And it's all knotted up.
I mean, it is not easy trying to box out Giannis. His long arms allow him to capitalize on the offensive glass.
Curry. And the layup is good off the glass.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
To the inside. Here's Portis. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there.
It's a tie game in San Francisco. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
Klay Thompson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Green in the center position. That's the Warriors 5. Milwaukee in the lead. And here's Allen looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one's good. Middleton.
With how well he shoots it, you can forget Middleton is 6'7". That size and high release point helps him close in.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Poole's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Matthews, he's checked in for Allen.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And the balance Giannis has, outstanding job taking the contact and finishing despite it.
Wiggins against Antetokounmpo. Here's Poole. Not going to go that time. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, BA. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Poole. Back to Thompson. Lopez with the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside Holiday. To the paint. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here's Thompson for three. Knocks it down from distance.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It makes him so much more lethal.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Al. Thanks for that.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. The former home of the Warriors, Richard, Oakland. What was it like to play over in the East Bay?
Listen, it was a lot more fun when I was playing in a Warriors uniform versus playing against them. Those crowds are insane. Maybe the loudest in the NBA, although the Boston fans might have a little bit of something to say about that. But I must say, this new building is gorgeous.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. 46 seconds left to play in the half. And that one good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Wiseman. Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Now here's Poole. 6 to shoot. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Poole's got 5 points.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Antetokounmpo outside. And the shot goes down. He's got 10.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And the jumper from the wing offline. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq's suit.
Shaq, how do you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense. It's simple. You want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Drew Holiday out there with Wesley Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Fader on the way. The rebound by Wiggins.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away. And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now, we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
And he comes up with a bucket. Wiggins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
So polished from this painted area. Loved watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one could make a big difference.
And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And, B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches. Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Brian, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, a key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie. Timeout called, Milwaukee. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college at Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Allen, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. For this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Now here's Holiday. Offensive rebound. Got it. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And using that size to his advantage. I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Here's DiVincenzo. Green in the post. Working on Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. To the middle. Here's Matthews, and the layup is good. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Holiday. And the Warriors with another three.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Pass to Matthews. Middleton with it. Over Wiggins. They shoot again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Middleton. And that knee injury sidelining Chris Middleton in last year's playoffs, Grant. How much did the Bucks miss his impact on the floor?
Well, B.A., it was a huge loss. He's their main perimeter scoring threat. That's why his game complements Giannis so perfectly.
Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Looney comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Both free throws good from Middleton.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Outside Curry. Connaughton against DiVincenzo. Pass to Wiseman. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Connaughton against DiVincenzo. Connaughton passes to Hill. Middleton outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Middleton's got 8.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry passes to Looney. Oh, great D that time from Portis. The Bucks have gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Over to the wing. Here's Hill. That one goes in. There's 6 seconds left in the 3rd. And here's Curry for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Milwaukee finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All 3 shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Wiggins. That one off the back iron and out.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Lopez. And here's Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holiday. Good. He hits the jumper. And the Bucks lead by 10.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Thompson against Connaughton. Now Curry for 3. The shot misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Holiday. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
What a pretty shot. Quietly, Holiday has been a great NBA player for more than a decade.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Connaughton outside. Back to Holiday. Lopez against Green. Connaughton up top. Lots of room. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Curry. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Outside Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Holiday.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Middleton comes in for Connaughton. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Grant, last season, Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021, BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award, too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
Not just a jump shooter, Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
Pass to Middleton. Allen on the wing. Back to Middleton. And that one's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Warriors call time here. They're losing by 12. There's a minute 17 left to play in the fourth. a look at the New Balance player of the game, Drew Holiday.
He's been unguardable in this one, hitting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. The Bucks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Bucks.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Holiday. Holiday against Thompson. Now DiVincenzo. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.